So we talked about Russ. I don't know how it popped up, but I feel like I guess we could talk about it again because let's not act like a bunch of people watching our shit. We can say the same shit over and over every week. So, what y'all gonna notice that or something?
I mean, I'm pretty sure we forgot what we talked about last week. I know I have.
I edited so. Bam.
It was about Bam.
All right, so
you know he scored 83 points last week.
I heard. 48 free throws. Hot damn. You know.
And it was fouling at the end of the game. That's crazy.
Prime Russ versus Prime CP3. I think we talked about Russ versus CP3 as a career, and I think we both agreed that we'll take Russ. I get it. I do want to address one thing when people say stuff about this. Oh, Chris Paul is the best point guard in the league for a while. I'm gonna try to address it like this. Who was his competition during that time?
So to start off with was Darren Williams.
Right.
And Darren Williams might have was a little better than him.
I know head to head there was a problem.
Yeah.
Like Chris Paul had more production than it seemed like.
But like he really had no, I mean, once the 2010 started, that's when the more athletic point guards started taking over. You had John Wall, you had Rondo, you had fucking D Rose.
That's what I'm about to say, because if you want to see Chris Paul the best point guard, what, like 2007 to 2009ish?
And I mean, you could really see Darren Williams was.
Well, that's the debate, yeah. And then you got the Derrick Rose era for a couple years. Yeah. And then once the point guards jump in, let's be honest, Russ would never had a chance to be the best point guard because Steph was in the league. All-time great.
Right.
So I don't like the whole, Chris Paul the best point guard in the league at one point, because, I mean, his competition was Darren Williams, which, let's be honest, none of y'all got respect for like that. Like, I don't have respect for Darren Williams like that, so don't make it seem like Chris Paul was just, he was a point guard, that's a nickname, but it wasn't like amongst the elite point guards they had in the late 2010.
And he ain't going no crazy run to where he was clearly the best in the game. And I mean, like, he might have been like the best floor general in the game before.
That's
like,
true. But at the same time, you can't say that with the best floor general as point guard because everybody give it to LeBron.
Then you got guys like Rondo, and I mean, John Wall was able to pass the ball, but
so the question around town, word around town, blah blah blah. The conversation or the question is Prime Russ versus Prime CP3, and I'm assuming we going with 2017 versus 2008, or we picking another year from Chris Paul.
Yeah, 2017 versus 2008.
Okay. So this is an MVP versus run-up MVP. All defense versus scoring title, I want to say. No, I don't think he got scoring title.
No, Harden got the scoring title right here.
Oh, that was that crazy. Yeah, okay. So all defense versus, I guess you want to say triple-double. That was his.
Did he get the scoring title?
I don't know if that was the same year or not. I don't think so. I feel like his name would have been on more billboards or something. Feel the same.
It was either him or Harden.
2017. I thought that was 2016 when Harden went crazy. I don't know. That's not the point. Fuck it, I'm getting straight to the point. I'm picking Russ. Like, people, he a bad decision maker. That's the worst you can knock on him. Knock on him.
It's the equivalent of a gunslinger in football as a quarterback.
Oh, motherfucker who shoot too much in basketball. He just make a bad decision.
And it's like Chris Paul, basically like Dan Marino. And like, got all the tools, got everything you need. He gonna get you there. You know, he ain't there for a long time. I will say a good time, but it usually ain't good for him. But like, I mean, I'll take Russ. Like Chris Paul, he bought the Clippers out of the ground and made them a contender. Russ had Oklahoma as a contender. And that team wasn't shit.
Both dudes got like top 5 conversations for a point guard position. But
Russ had a top player with him, but Chris Paul had a team. Like every year, the Clippers had a fire ass team.
Yeah, a nice team built around him.
Yeah.
Also, you gotta realize I'm not sure how much credit people give Russ for getting it out the mud like he did. You know, wasn't he like in UCLA or a defensive guard or some shit like that?
That's what he was known for.
Yeah, defensive guard. Now he probably the best stats for a point guard all time.
What the fuck you talking about?
And yeah, like he's a bigger floor general. But again, prime 2017 Russ is, one of the best years of all time. I don't know why people hate on it so much. Like one of the best years of all time. Yeah, it's 2017 Russ. Chris Paul 2008. Not talked about that much, unless Kobe haters like to talk about it. You should have won it that year. Like, if you say so, his argument is just as good as Kobe's. But Kobe had a better record and better stats. But anyway,
I'm about to tell you, you gotta let that shit go. Let that hurt go, sis.
Shout out to Chris Paul, man.
Shout out to him. He done retired. Because Hall of Famer.
Maybe he should have retired. Who was that? What was that? The Phoenix?
He should have retired.
What was that? The Phoenix? San Antonio or Golden State?
No,
it could have been Golden State, huh?
Yeah, I think it was Golden State.
It was Golden State?
Yeah, when he was
at the Phoenix?
Yeah, because he got traded to. Yeah, that was Phoenix. After Phoenix was Golden State.
Well, yeah, man, he should retire after Golden State. Because you know what else I think happened to him? The San Antonio, even the Golden State years fucked over him. Like, people forgot how good he was. You know, the internet, they ain't no whole, they don't give a fuck, man. They gonna squash the shit out you. Like, he fell off, he washed. I seen somebody on Twitter use your wash rag, something like that, a washcloth joke.
Yeah.
I seen somebody use that on Twitter about Chris Paul. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Niggas be listening to us stealing our shit.
Mm-hmm.